Imagine a future where money works for you, not the other way around. That future starts with the choices we make today. We all dream of a future where financial worries are minimized, where opportunities are abundant, and where we have the freedom to pursue our passions. The journey to building wealth might seem daunting, especially when you're just starting out. But I'm here today to tell you that it's absolutely achievable for everyone, regardless of your current financial situation. It's about understanding the fundamentals, cultivating the right habits, and taking consistent action. Our first key note is simple yet incredibly powerful. Start early and be consistent. Think of your financial journey like planting a seed. The sooner you plant it, and the more consistently you water it, the stronger and more fruitful it will become. This is the magic of compounding. Albert Einstein called compound interest the eighth wonder of the world, because it allows your earnings to generate their own earnings over time. Even small, regular contributions to savings or investments, when left to grow over years and decades, can blossom into significant wealth. Don't wait for the perfect moment or a large sum of money. Start now, even if it's with a small amount, and make it a consistent habit. Automate your savings, set up regular investment contributions, and let time be your greatest ally. Our second keynote emphasizes the importance of mastering the fundamentals. Before you even think about complex investment strategies, you need to build a solid financial foundation. This starts with understanding where your money is going. Create a budget, track your income and expenses. Identify areas where you can cut back and save more. Next, tackle debt. High-interest debt can be a major obstacle to wealth building. Prioritize paying it down. Once you have a clear picture of your finances and are managing your debt effectively, focus on saving a portion of your income consistently. Aim for the often-cited pay yourself first principle. Set aside a percentage of your earnings for savings and investments before you pay your bills. Finally, begin to educate yourself on basic investment principles. Understand the difference between saving and investing. Learn about different asset classes like stocks, bonds, and mutual funds, and grasp the concept of risk and return. Financial literacy is not a privilege. It's a crucial skill for building a secure future. Our final keynote encourages you to think long-term and diversify. Building wealth is not a sprint, it's a marathon. Avoid the temptation of get-rich-quick schemes or making impulsive investment decisions based on short-term market fluctuations. Adopt a long-term perspective. Understand that there will be ups and downs in the market, but historically, well-diversified investments have delivered positive returns over the long run. Diversification is key to managing risk. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Spread your investments across different asset classes, industries, and even geographies. This helps to cushion your portfolio against potential losses in any single area. Remember, patience and a long-term mindset are essential ingredients in the recipe for wealth creation. Building wealth as a beginner is not about luck. It's about knowledge, discipline, and consistent action. Start early, master the fundamentals, and think long-term while diversifying your approach. The journey may have its challenges, but by embracing these principles, you'll be well on your way to building a secure and prosperous financial future. Friends, fellow journeyers on the path to a brighter future, I want to delve deeper into a concept that is foundational, yet often underestimated in its profound impact. Start early and be consistent. This isn't just a piece of financial advice. It's a powerful principle that resonates with the very fabric of growth and achievement in any area of our lives. But today, we focus its potent energy on building wealth. Imagine a mighty oak tree, its towering presence a testament to strength and longevity. Did it spring forth fully formed overnight? Absolutely not. It began as a tiny seed, perhaps unnoticed, seemingly insignificant. Yet, nurtured by consistent sunlight, water, and the passage of time, it gradually, relentlessly grew, its roots deepening, its trunk thickening, its branches reaching for the sky. Building wealth operates under this very same fundamental law of nature. The power of starting early lies in harnessing the extraordinary force of compounding. Think of compounding not just as a mathematical formula, but as a snowball rolling down a hill. The initial snowball might be small, representing your first savings or investment. As it rolls, it gathers more snow, the interest or returns earned on the initial amount. This larger snowball then continues to roll, accumulating even more snow, and the process accelerates. The longer your money has time to compound, the more significant this snowball becomes. Delaying the start is like choosing to push that snowball uphill for a while before letting it roll down. You lose precious momentum and potential growth. Every year you postpone beginning your wealth-building journey is a year of potential compounded returns that you can never recapture. It's not about the size of your initial contribution as much as it is about the time it has to work for you. Even small, consistent contributions made early in life can far outstrip larger sums started later. But starting early is only half the equation. The other crucial element is unwavering consistency. Imagine that oak sapling again. What if it received abundant sunlight and water for a few weeks, then was neglected for months? Its growth would be stunted, its potential diminished. Similarly, sporadic efforts in saving and investing will yield lackluster results. Building wealth is not a sprint fueled by occasional bursts of enthusiasm. It's a marathon requiring steady, persistent effort. It's about making saving and investing a non-negotiable part of your routine, like brushing your teeth or going to work. It's about automating your savings so that a portion of every paycheck flows directly into your wealth-building vehicles before you even have a chance to spend it. This removes the emotional element and ensures that progress is continuous, even when life gets busy or unexpected expenses arise. Consistency is the unwavering rhythm that allows compounding to work its magic over the long term. It's the steady drip that fills the bucket, not the occasional downpour that quickly evaporates. Furthermore, starting early and being consistent cultivates crucial financial habits. It instills a sense of discipline, teaches you the value of delayed gratification, and fosters a mindset of long-term thinking. When you begin saving and investing early, you learn to live within your means, to prioritize your financial future, and to make conscious decisions about how you allocate your resources. These habits become ingrained over time, making it easier to navigate financial challenges and stay on track towards your goals. It's not just about accumulating money, it's about transforming your relationship with money. It's about building a foundation of financial responsibility that will serve you well throughout your life. Think of it as building a muscle. The more consistently you exercise it, the stronger and more resilient it becomes. Your financial habits are the muscles that will power your wealth-building journey. Don't fall into the trap of thinking you need a large inheritance or a sudden windfall to begin building wealth. The truth is, most successful wealth stories are built on the bedrock of consistent saving and smart investing, starting with whatever resources were available. It's about making the most of what you have, however modest it may seem, and allowing the power of time and compounding to amplify your efforts. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, and the journey to financial freedom begins with that first consistent saving or investment. Embrace the power of starting now, no matter how small the step, and commit to the unwavering discipline of consistency. This is not just about accumulating wealth. It's about building a future of security, opportunity, and the freedom to live life on your own terms. Friends, fellow architects of our own financial destinies, let's now turn our attention to the indispensable bedrock upon which any lasting structure of wealth must be built: master the fundamentals. This isn't about chasing fleeting trends or hoping for overnight riches. It's about acquiring the essential knowledge and cultivating the core practices that empower us to take control of our financial lives and lay a solid foundation for future prosperity. Think of it like constructing a magnificent building. You wouldn't start by putting up the roof without first ensuring you have a strong and level foundation, robust supporting beams, and a clear blueprint. Similarly, in the realm of wealth building, a deep understanding of the fundamentals is your blueprint and your foundational strength. The very first fundamental we must grasp is the art and science of budgeting. This isn't about restrictive deprivation, it's about conscious awareness and intentional allocation of your resources. A budget is simply a plan for your money. It tells your money where to go instead of wondering where it went. By meticulously tracking your income and expenses, you gain invaluable insights into your spending patterns. You identify areas of leakage, those small, seemingly insignificant expenditures that, over time, can drain your financial resources. Budgeting empowers you to make informed choices, to prioritize your spending in alignment with your values and goals, and to identify opportunities to save and redirect funds towards wealth-building activities. It's about taking charge, becoming the captain of your financial ship, rather than being tossed around by the unpredictable waves of impulse and unconscious spending. A well-crafted budget is not a constraint. It's a tool that provides clarity, control, and ultimately, freedom. Closely intertwined with budgeting is the critical task of managing debt effectively. High-interest debt is like a relentless anchor, dragging you down and hindering your progress towards financial freedom. The interest payments alone can erode your income and stifle your ability to save and invest. Prioritizing the elimination of high-interest debt, such as credit card balances and payday loans, is a crucial step in mastering the fundamentals. Develop a strategic debt repayment plan, whether it's the debt snowball or the debt avalanche method, and commit to it with unwavering determination. Reducing your debt burden frees up significant cash flow that can then be channeled towards building assets. Remember, every dollar you save on interest payments is a dollar you can invest in your future. Becoming debt-conscious and actively working towards becoming debt-free is a powerful act of financial empowerment. Once you have a clear understanding of your income and expenses and are actively managing your debt, the next fundamental is the consistent practice of saving a portion of your income. This isn't about saving whatever is left over after you've spent. It's about making saving a priority, a non-negotiable line item in your budget. Adopt the pay yourself first mentality. Decide on a percentage of your income that you will save and invest before you pay your bills or indulge in discretionary spending. This simple shift in mindset can have a profound impact on your long-term financial trajectory. Whether it's 10%, 15%, or even a smaller amount to start, the key is to make it a consistent habit. As your income grows, strive to increase your savings rate. This disciplined approach to saving provides the fuel that will power your investment engine. Finally, mastering the fundamentals requires a commitment to understanding basic investment principles. You don't need to become a Wall Street guru overnight, but acquiring a foundational knowledge of how money grows through investment is essential. Learn the difference between saving and investing, understand the concept of risk and return, and familiarize yourself with different asset classes such as stocks, bonds, and mutual funds. Understand the power of diversification and the importance of taking a long-term perspective. There are countless resources available. Books, online courses, reputable financial websites that can help you build your financial literacy. Investing is not just for the wealthy. It's a powerful tool that anyone can use to grow their wealth over time. By taking the initiative to educate yourself and understand the basics of investing, you empower yourself to make informed decisions and participate in the potential growth of the economy. Mastering these fundamentals, budgeting, managing debt, saving consistently, and understanding basic investment principles, is not glamorous, but it is absolutely essential for building lasting wealth. It's about taking control of your financial present to secure a brighter financial future. It's about building a strong and stable foundation upon which your wealth can grow and flourish. Embrace these fundamentals, make them integral to your financial life, and you will be well on your way to achieving your financial aspirations. Friends, fellow visionaries of a secure and prosperous tomorrow, let us now explore the crucial mindset and strategic approach that will guide our wealth-building journey over the long haul. Think long-term and diversify. This isn't about chasing fleeting gains or reacting impulsively to market noise. It's about cultivating the patience of a seasoned investor and the wisdom to spread our seeds of capital across fertile ground, allowing time and diversification to work their transformative magic. Imagine a seasoned farmer. They don't expect to plant a seed today and harvest a bountiful crop tomorrow. They understand the cycles of nature, the time it takes for growth, and the importance of planting a variety of crops to weather any unforeseen storms. Similarly, Building substantial wealth requires a long-term perspective and the strategic wisdom of diversification. The power of thinking long-term lies in recognizing that true wealth is rarely built overnight. It's the cumulative effect of consistent effort and patient growth over years, even decades. It requires us to resist the allure of get-rich-quick schemes and the emotional roller coaster of short-term market fluctuations. The market will inevitably experience periods of volatility, with ups and downs that can tempt us to make rash decisions. However, history has shown that over the long run, well-diversified investments tend to appreciate in value. Adopting a long-term mindset allows us to ride out these temporary storms, to avoid selling low in moments of panic, and to stay focused on the ultimate goal of sustained wealth accumulation. It's about viewing our investments not as tickets to instant riches, but as seeds that need time, care, and the right conditions to blossom into financial security. This long-term perspective fosters emotional resilience, allowing us to make rational decisions based on our long-term goals rather than being swayed by short-term market sentiment. It's about planting trees today whose shade you may not personally sit under tomorrow, understanding that you are building a legacy for your future self and potentially for generations to come. Complementing the long-term perspective is the vital strategy of diversification. This principle, often summarized as "don't put all your eggs in one basket," is fundamental to managing risk and enhancing potential returns over time. Imagine that farmer again. If they planted only one type of crop and that crop was hit by disease or a bad season, their entire harvest would be lost. However, by planting a variety of crops, they mitigate the risk of total failure. Similarly, in the world of investing, diversification involves spreading your investments across different asset classes, such as stocks, bonds, real estate, and potentially other alternative investments. Within each asset class, further diversification can be achieved by investing in different sectors, industries, and even geographical regions. The rationale behind diversification is that different asset classes tend to perform differently under various economic conditions. When one asset class is underperforming, others may be performing well, helping to cushion your overall portfolio against significant losses. It's about creating a balanced and resilient portfolio that can weather different economic climates and potentially capture growth from various sources. Diversification is not about guaranteeing profits or eliminating all risk, but rather about strategically managing risk to improve the probability of achieving your long-term financial goals. It prevents your entire financial future from being overly reliant on the performance of a single investment or sector. As you build your wealth, it's crucial to regularly review and rebalance your portfolio to ensure that it remains aligned with your long-term objectives and risk tolerance. This may involve adjusting your asset allocation as your circumstances change and as different asset classes experience varying levels of growth. Thinking long-term and embracing diversification are not passive strategies. They require ongoing attention and a commitment to staying informed about your investments and the broader economic landscape. In conclusion, building significant and sustainable wealth is a marathon, not a sprint. It demands the patience to think long-term, to resist the temptations of short-term speculation, and to allow the power of compounding to work its magic over time. It also necessitates the wisdom to diversify your investments, to spread your risk across different asset classes and sectors, thereby enhancing the resilience of your portfolio and increasing your chances of achieving your financial aspirations. Embrace these principles, cultivate a long-term mindset, and adopt a diversified approach to your investments. These are not just financial strategies. They are powerful principles that will empower you to navigate the complexities of the financial world with confidence and build a future of lasting financial security and freedom. In closing, remember that building wealth as a beginner is not an exclusive club reserved for the privileged few. It is a journey accessible to all who embrace the fundamental principles we've discussed. Starting early and being consistent, mastering the core financial building blocks, and adopting a long-term, diversified perspective. These aren't just abstract concepts. They are actionable steps that, when implemented with discipline and patience, can transform your financial future. The power to build wealth lies within your grasp, starting with the choices you make today. Thank you. Thank you for your time, your attention, and your commitment to taking control of your financial journey. I wish you all the very best on your path to building a secure and prosperous future.